to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 18, 7 Pirates. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19.
To throw, here's Willis. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will score. Luther Burden. Touchdown Chargers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
That's our own 18-yard line.
Yellow. Argo Willie.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. A short gain up to the 20. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Argo
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Mahomes. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
That's good for a
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Raven first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On the handoff, Brooks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Made by Dexter Lawrence.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Second and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. His throw left side is complete. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. RPO here, quick shot into Ayuk. The Chargers have it. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. 60.
To throw is Willis. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's first and 10.
Dragon 60. Check,
McConkey
check,
in motion.
Buffalo leading. 18. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
Willis. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot down the field. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. 42 yards.
Chargers.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time
Here we
play.
go. Riggs. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Chargers out to the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Viking 18.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. Burden, the man on the move.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Willis now to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he'll get the penalty yardage back, and more than that. It's a couple of yards short of the first down, a gain of 13.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Willis now to throw. He'll find his man, Lambert Smith. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
14 yards.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
19 Lion. Kennedy Lion. Ready.
Now Willis. On the move left.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
Let's go now. Cougar Knight, Kennedy Timberwolf.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Big play coming up. Third and goal.
18 Rebel, 18, 19 Target, Mustang 19. Ready, ready?
Here's Willis. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his second touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Yellow.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. you become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Again, it is Brooks. He'll get about 2. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Mahomes back. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Chat,
McConkey
chat,
in motion.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing is Willis. On the run to the right. He's going to look for the home run ball. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got, just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Dragon 60.
Willis to throw. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, L.A. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Fight on these two.
Mahomes going to push this one forward. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play. And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Oh, they had a shot there. It hit the 5. But it continues into the end zone. It will come back out to the 20.
Rattler. Rig alert. 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. Steady.
Throwing, Willis. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They face second down and 7. Throwing, Willis. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. 45 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
McConkey in motion.
70 Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Pistol snap to Willis. That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chargers move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Very good kickoff, returnable from the 4. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 39-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Yellow.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Dorian Williams in to make the play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
The sun is up, so wet it down. Get your money up. I will run it down.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, they go with Brooks. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Ravens 7.
Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
In motion comes Andrews.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the Ravens 37-yard line.
On the stick.
Second and a yard.
Cup 19.
McConkey in motion.
Hop 70, hop 19 tight, 19.
To throw, here's Willis. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
In motion comes Andrews. They'll look to throw yet again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Check. Cowboy 80. 18, 5 in. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. To the right side, he's got Andrews. boundaries. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey, crash. Viking 18. Ready.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and
Dragon 60.
that's what happens.
60 Warrior 70. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Right side, hauled in by McConkey. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Ready, ready.
Here's 3rd and 2.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown Chargers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
On the ground, it is Brooks. And he'll get about 5.
Number 24, Jonathan Brooks, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one intercepted. Whoa! And good running on the return. It'll help him out. Get the ball right around the 45-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Roman jump. Let's
Drive will start on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
Here's a handoff to Brooks, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle by DeMarvion Overshaw. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
Second and 7.
Yellow.
Another try with Brooks. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
At the 11-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's Mahomes. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Rolling to the left. Well, the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
3rd and goal.
Black 40. Steel, black. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
Blaster, stay. Here we go, set, hut.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back.